Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Reverend Evil here again, and once again we are currently having a mess around on Fallout 4. Now, I did say I was going to do a Witcher walkthrough, but I realised it's been about 2.5, 3 months since I've actually played the game. I went on it earlier, and it made me realise that I really need to spend some time to reacquaint myself with the game, with the map, the story, the controls. So I'm going to mess around with it a bit in my free time. Hopefully get it up here in the next couple of days. But just bear with me with that. It's such a huge game. I've just got to get back to grips with it. I've been wandering the Commonwealth for so long, and Victorian London with Assassin's Creed Syndicate that I've just completely lost all track of what's going on with it or what have you. So we're back in Fallout again. What have I done since? Since my last one, I have been I've swapped my companions now. I've now got Hancock with me. Now a lot of the companions have their own side quests, and I've done Kate's, I've done Valentine's, I've done McCready's, so I figured, oh no, Hancock's next. He annoys me, to be honest. He makes some stupid comments, but don't we all? So basically I'm back to wandering the Commonwealth. I also unloaded a load of shit and, you know, changed a lot of ammo, ripped off Arturo in Diamond City. What else have I been doing since I've been off? I've done the Atom Cats garage now, so I'm friendly with them, which is cheap mods for my power armor, which is good. I took a wander around Nahant. If there is anybody from the Boston area, from Massachusetts, who's watching this, which, you know, at this stage I doubt there is, but if there is, and I've mispronounced that, I do apologise. I am English, and to me that reads as Nahant, or Nahant. I really should learn how to pronounce that properly, as myself and the family are looking to move out to Massachusetts within the next 7 to 10 years. Looking at actually the Salem, Marblehead, Nahant area. I've just got to learn how to pronounce it, so yeah, I apologise. Chances of anybody that specific from actually watching this broadcast at this point in time is quite remote. So anyway, what we up to? Well, I was down here earlier, just milling around, and I've discovered all this, which, you know, just west of Jamaica Plain. In last night's broadcast, I kind of ended up here, and then thought, oh, you know, actually no, I ended up this side, didn't I? Sorry, hair in my mouth. So yeah, I kind of took a wander around here. I'd already done the hospital, because you have to do that for McCready's quest, and I was like, I'm sure there's more down here. So we've got a Fallon's department store, which is where we're going to be heading. Once again, it is night time in the Commonwealth. It always seems to be night time when I'm broadcasting. I'm actually on the roof of Fallon's department store. I was watching some raiders kill someone down there. I couldn't really work out who the other person was. There is a set of ladders. I will quickly show you for those who haven't been here. To be honest, it's probably odd hat. A lot of you have probably already been around here. But there's the hospital. You come down, there's a load of super mutants here who super mutants just annoy me, to be honest. Not so much because they're hard or anything like that. They just generally annoy me. Just the voices do. So you get the hospital. You can come in through the car park there, because there is actually a bridge, but from what I understand, that car park is heavily booby-trapped. I've not been around it yet, so I can't comment. But yeah, you come through here, and there is this set of stairs. Now, this is my first reaction to this was the set of stairs reminded me of the hospital level in the game Rage, and I will say ID Software for your work on Doom, the Doom remake, and the fuck is over there? Is that Brotherhood of Steel? What is that over there? Hardware Town, no. Coast Guard Pier, so Super Mutants. Oh no, it's the glowing sea over there, isn't it? Yes, ID Software, for your work with Doom 3 and Rage, I will say one thing: you guys know how to make doorways that I do not want to enter. And that put a shiver down my spine coming up there. Right, so onwards and upwards. Last night I was talking about games that are coming out, which I'm looking forward to. I forgot to mention the new Hitman game. Now that, to me, I'm looking forward to that. No, that isn't. That's... What is that? On a watchtower on that train station. Right, okay. So let's solve that mystery. Why are you using a shotgun?
Heads
right.
up.
Yeah. You need to have a shotgun. I gave you that. Use that. Yeah, Hitman. Hitman's coming out. It's going to be episodic from what I understand, which is going to be interesting, but I do love the Hitman games. Again, I seem to like games where... let's just go in. I seem to like games where I can sit and watch and analyse and work things out. Assassin's Creed, I love working out attack plans. When I was playing through Thief the first time, there was a section in that game where I sat there for 15 minutes just watching patrol routes. For some reason I love it. I love working it out and get the timing right, and some unknown reason I always seem to get the timing wrong and walk straight into basically a massive balls up.
I hear something.
Oh, you can hear something. Oh, they hear something. Oh.
Stupid noises. I'll fight today. Huh? What's that?
Right. So I've been bottlenecked here. Great. Yeah, I always seem to walk into basically a world of shit in those games. I can sit there and analyse and work out exactly when to go, and I'll still cock the timing up. It seems to be my mutant ability.
A noise?
Yes, a noise. Go and fight here. That's him. This might not have been the best way to enter this area. But I still love the games. Still love doing that sort of thing. Still love trying to find stuff like that out. High-powered shredding minigun. Who's on little? Where are you? I am also currently trying to find a load of adhesive, I believe is what I'm looking for at the moment. Oh, sure, I saw something like that. Can I get out there? I can. That's where the shit has hit the fan. I do apologise. I seem to... Where's that coming from? Ooh, crappo.
Hello? Someone there.
That's him now. Right, so I've only got the guy downstairs. Yeah, so when the new Hitman game comes out, then yes, I am really looking forward to that. It is a game I can sit and analyse. It has some, in my eyes, it has some very, very, very amusing deaths in it. Now I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of Absolution. I quite enjoyed Absolution. These guys are pissing me off a bit. Figure out where they are. And oh, Protectron, they're always fun to use. Hey Dave, this is Dave, by the way, everybody. Don't let the look fool you, he's just messing around, you know, it's a little game we play, there's nothing wrong with him. He just likes making mountains out of molehills, to be honest. 5.56 rounds, which I will never use. Oh well, it's all good for using it as money. Well, I'm not using it as money, because that would be daft using ammo as money. What was that in? I'm sure that... oh, what's going on? I'm sure there was a game or a film where you actually... ah, yes, Metro First Light. Brilliant game, very underrated game, and I believe you actually used your ammo as currency in that game, and that was a nice touch. I liked that. Made sense. Made a bit more sense than starting bottle caps as currency. But hey ho, that's how these things go. That has nothing, so it doesn't begin with a B. Shall we go for flat? Oh, that's got one. So FLAT, so slip. Well, it's got one as well, so we know it's an L. There's blow, no, because it can't be. There's no B in it. Pale, maybe? No. Flat. Dome. Blam! Or blam blah. Try that. Oh no, it can't be, can it? Because we tried Begs. Let's try this again whilst they're shooting at me. Because if I can turn that on, it might make life a bit easier for me. Probably won't. Let's give it a go anyway. Dank. 2. So let's look at this. Check. Dice. Hey, check that out. Protect on control. Let's put him on. Personality. Let's go for law enforcement. Always seems like a fun one. And activate the unit. Oh, personnel should great. I'm going to. Look me. I'm going to move over here. Oh my god, there seems to be more on. So yeah, there's that coming out, and I also read earlier that they're doing a remake of Day of the Tentacle. That was a fun game. I'm looking forward to that. And he's coming this way. Why is he coming this way? Don't want him to come this way. My plan here is to basically clear this place out.
You humans made us! Now suffer for your arrogance!
Oh, shut up, you overactive thyroid gland. That's a terrible insult, isn't it? Calling someone an overactive thyroid gland. That's like basically saying you are the excuse people who are clinically obese give. Now, before I start a big war, clinically obese, I do understand that some people cannot help the size they are. I do understand there are things that you have to take into consideration when it comes to talking like that. Like, some people do have overactive thyroids. Some people do have a problem, you know, they can't get rid of weight. They are naturally big people. Why am I... there we go. I understand that. I have to admit, I am hardly the slimmest person in the world myself. So yeah, don't take that as me basically having a dig at people for being, shall we say, above the average, what is considered acceptable weight. Because I can't talk. I am a rather large. Well, I'm not that large. I'm 5'10". I got a bit of a belly on me. Yeah, you're right. It was nothing. So you know, I can't talk really. But I guess what I was getting at is the fact that some people actually are just lazy. I probably fit into that category, to be fair. And if you're lazy, then don't try and blame your weight on something it isn't. You know, if you do have an issue with your thyroid gland, or there is something which
I hear something.
stops you, where the hell are they? Yeah, and there is an issue, and there is genuinely a reason why you can't lose weight. Then fair enough, you know. I'm not digging at that. It's I know a couple of people like it, and it's kind of hard to say because it is a tricky subject. I don't want to come across like a prick, but there are some people who are just genuine. Oh, they're another level down, so I can't see them. Genuinely, the only reason they are the size they are is because they're lazy. Be all and end all at the end of it, and if that is the case, I'm not. Again, it's not about the weight. It's about how you deal with that. You know, if it is because you're lazy and you eat too much, then just accept the fact it's because of that. If it is because of a genuine problem, then it is because of a genuine problem. I realise I probably do sound like a complete prick now, so I'm gonna lay off on this subject. It's not gonna be making me any friends. Let's put it that way. But you know, that's something I feel. Everybody has their own opinion. I mentioned this yesterday. Everybody is allowed to their own opinion. I'm not going to dispute that fact. Whether you agree with that opinion or not is a different matter. If you eat too much, you eat too much. Like I say, we'll get off that subject 'cause it's making me sound like a complete prick, and I'm not actually. I'm one of the most chilled out people you'll ever meet. Like I say, I am overweight myself. I'm just generally, I am lazy, and that's why I am the size I am. I'm lazy, and I probably eat more food than I should do. Fair enough, you know, hands up. But as the phrase says, poverty's no effect. There's Steve again. I told you he was alright, didn't I? But yeah, I've gone off on a tangent again. One of my games, yeah. Day of the Tentacle's been remade. Now, for those who haven't played it, it was a puzzle game made by the, I think it was LucasArts, same team that brought you Monkey Island games. Now, I love the Monkey Island games. Day of the Tentacle is a good game to go with that. Trader bottle caps, thank you. And apparently they're remaking it. Also, I was reading earlier, there is good news for me, being on PS4. They are releasing an emulator for the PS4, for which they will be releasing old PS2 games on it. Now, fucking idiot. Get out my fucking way. Now, yes, I was looking through some of these games, and some of them are obvious. GTA Vice City, for obvious, for example, is going to be on there, and so is GTA San Andreas. Now they are both games that I will play. They are both games I love dearly and have a lot of time for. One of the other games I saw today that was... You can hear something. You want this? I don't remember this bit. Alright, I'm kind of lost. Where am I? Oh, I see. I don't see. Where am I? Oh, now I see. Yeah, one of the other games, and it's an old PS2 favourite of mine, is a game called The Mark of Cree. Absolutely fantastic game. Basically, you could call it a stealth mob, a third person. Somebody's seen me. Oh well. Yeah, you could call it stealth it up or what have you. It's based on Samoan lore, I suppose you could call it, and Samoan old Samoan stories. Fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic. Some of the kills in it were absolutely brutal. It came out roughly the same time as games like I Ninja, another one of my favourites. I know Wes Fiore loves that game himself. Red Roach! Dearly. Absolutely brilliant game. Another friend of mine asking me to play Whiplash, which is another one of these independent games that came out on the PS2. It might come up on the Xbox. I don't know, I didn't have an Xbox back then. And I can only hope that they get remade as well as this Mark of Cree. Now I will be doing the Mark of Cree on here, because, like I say, it's fantastic game, one of my all-time favourites. Freedom Fighters was another one that came out then, which they never really followed up on. I mean, I played a lot of the older, like independent games back in the PS2 days. I wasn't one for, you know, like Call of Duty or what was the other one? Medal of Honor. Wasn't a huge one for them back there. In fact, were they even out on the PS2? Am I thinking PS3 there? Could be thinking PS3, to be honest. But yeah, I was never a huge one for those games anyway. I like to play the independent platformers, to be honest. Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, probably the biggest ones to come out of there. Which reminds me, there is a new Ratchet and Clank game out this year as well, which is something fuck off. I'm very much looking forward to it, especially as it's coinciding with the Ratchet and Clank movie, which is coming out this year as well. Something I personally cannot wait for. That's just me. Which absolutely adored from that era. I honestly can't remember now. I seem to have lost my train of thought on that. See, it's Steve and his gang in here. They're just kind of throwing me off a bit because they keep shouting things at me and making me wonder where they are. It's been a long time since I've actually snuck around in this game. So, you know, normally I just kind of walk around breezing bollocks, hanging out, you know, just giving it the shit. But freezing powered automatic combat shotgun, yeah. What's up your ammo? But for some reason this is causing me some not issues, but it's keeping me moving very slowly. Ooh. What was it? Is that actually no, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to alienate anybody, but it does remind. It's an old Cornish comedian called Jethro, and he sat there. There's two Cornish farmers. And I do not mean any offence by this joke. I just want to point that out now. If you are from Cornwall, it's a joke at the end of the day, and it just made me laugh. Two Cornish farmers sat there. One was doing the crossword. He turns to the other and says, "How do you spell paint?" His friend turns around and says, "What colour?" Now, like I say, I'm not calling. I'm not trying to insult the Cornish people. But I admit, Polperro is one of my favourite towns. You know, I do like Cornwall. It's a joke at the end of the day. I come from the Midlands myself. You know, again, it's going to be another one of those subjects where I don't want to piss people off, so I'm not even going to get ranted about it. At the end of the day, it's a joke. What the motherfucking fuck you pissant. So yeah, I'm just not going to get involved in that one. And the sensitivity of some people when it comes to jokes. Where did you come from? Stupid animal. Oh, that was just bad aiming from me. I came in here for some bloody duct tape. That's the only reason I'm in here. So where did they come from? Where is the rest of your posse? That's a word that needs bringing back, really. Posse. And I don't mean in like a you know, this is my posse, you know, and street slang. I don't mean like that. When I say posse, I mean we need to bring back like the old Western way of talking. I mean, I think another thing we need to bring back is the word scallywag. It perfectly sums up the sort of person that you find causing trouble on the car park at Tesco's at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. They're not dangerous, they're just having time for themselves, but they are up to mischief. That guy looks like he could be problems. That's just fuck. That hurt. That hurt. So yeah, it's yeah, I'm sort of fed up crawling around here. So I think Scallywag should be brought back. Ne'er-do-wells, there's some of them should be brought back. And as I mentioned, my Assassin's Creed walkthrough, I believe we should bring back handlebar moustaches. Handlebar moustaches and mutton chops. There's not enough novelty facial hair in the world today. Now, unfortunately, I can't do that because, as I say, with my job, I need to keep my beard trimmed neatly. Sometimes it doesn't. This time last year, it was, I'd say probably about nipple length. I really did look like I was a long-haul truck driver at some point. People say the beard's coming back. People say the beard's dead. You want a beard, you grow a beard. So I say it. I think there should be more handlebar moustaches. I've actually got a friend who struggles to grow facial hair, and I have offered to buy him a special hat if he grows a handlebar moustache. Well, it doesn't even have to be a handlebar, just like a moustache and a little wispy tuft of goatee. And when I tell you the hat, you'll understand what I'm on about. But basically, I have offered to buy him a Musketeers hat if he completes this task for me. Now, I've been on it for years and years, and unfortunately, I don't think his wife's going to let him now, which is a shame, because I would like to see someone with a Musketeers moustache and, you know, what have you. But hey ho, you can't have it all. Like, me and this guy go back like 20 years, just to make myself feel even older. So I can't really complain too much. We've got a lot of stories, a lot of history, really. Some of the stuff that's happened, I won't repeat on here. People who know him and know us know some of the stories that's happened, but I won't repeat it because I don't want to embarrass him too much. Especially if he's watching. If he is watching, then you know, I'm doing this to respect you, dude. I'm not going to embarrass you like that. That's mean even for me. But yeah, there is some choice stories out there about him. That's all I'll say about that. Sorry, I'm just currently looking to see where the best place to get adhesive is. I mean, I thought it might have been here. Is this canvas cleared? Yes. I thought it might have been on there. No. Whilst I'm on the map, actually, I will show people. Up here, in the far northeast, is the Macra, again, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologise, but the fish packing facility. Up there, if you go in there and you go down to the basement, if you follow the path all the way around to the down section, which again you'll understand when you're watching it, there is a conveyor belt. On that conveyor belt and the surrounding shelves, there are about 80 dinner trays for aluminium, because I was struggling with aluminium last week and I found a load in there. The thing I say is, on this beach here you've got a Milo Queen patrolling, so just watch your back there. But that was a nice handy place to find it. Don't care about that. Yeah, it's alright. They're sort of telling me how to grow my own adhesive. I don't want to grow my own adhesive because that means looking after my settlements, which is something I don't do. Whilst we're talking about rare commodities, I know my friend Stoop Dog was saying he was struggling for screws, or was it? No, he was looking for adhesive as well. But yeah, anybody looking for screws, if you go into the Cambridge police station, there is a load of fans and handcuffs and stuff in there, so that's a good place to get screws from. I just want sticky stuff. Right, I think it's time to leave, to be honest. Train stations, I mean, there is a train station just outside I could do with exploring. I don't like train stations, and that is Fallout 3's fault. Never liked flange. I've never liked him in these games. I think I like space. I like space to back into for when I inevitably cock up what I'm doing. I just want some. Also, that's that door. So where does the other one take you out to? Must be an underground car park somewhere. Actually, I just want some adhesive. That's all I'm after. Is there any in here? Probably not.
First mistake, last.
Shut up. I'm looking for duct tape. Nothing to do with you. Oh, no. Never mind. Do you have duct tape now? Sorry, I can't catch that.
I didn't say we were finished.
What about you? I'll tell you one thing, you haven't got a head. These must have been the raiders I'd seen earlier. Duct tape. Any kind of adhesive would do, to be fair. Duct tape, super glue. Which kind of makes me laugh, because if you think about it, super glue and duct tape, they're completely different purposes. You couldn't super glue a window. Well, I suppose you got a window's a bad example, really. But yeah, they're different purposes, really, aren't they? And back of a car. A word for people like that where I come from. Nothing there. Let's go see what's over somewhere else. I'll take a wander back up north. See if I come across anywhere with any duct tape or anything. I should really think about. Oh, that must be the other exit here. Think about bringing this to an end, to be honest. Because I've been rented for a long time, and you kiss my ass. And you, what's that? Cigarettes. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. I'm currently in the habit of kicking the habit of smoking. I don't know why I felt the need to bring that up, but I did. Deal with it, you know. There we go. Oh, now if anybody, the door's open as well. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, which I should imagine a lot of people have if they're playing this game, in the DLC, Old World Blues, there was a like an indoor town almost. And in the back, there was a dog shelter. And in the dog shelter, it's not too dissimilar to this. Hell's Estate. That is quite scary. The fuck is that? Is that Yale Go? And there was a miniature death called Spike or Stripe. He was cute as hell, but he could hit you for as much damage as a standard Deathclaw. He wasn't as nice as he looked, to be honest. Not the Deathclaws look nice. He was just kind of cute because he was small. Just a small little whelper. Ooh, a green dress. I'm like, so I want a green dress. Yeah, it's this little tiny Deathclaw. It was funny. It made me laugh. I am still. Anybody home? Ah. Come to nick your video. I've referenced that line. That's actually from a fantastic British film called Dog Soldiers. A group of soldiers basically get stranded and eaten by werewolves, just to give you the lowdown of it pretty quickly. But there is a. Ooh, can I actually craft anything? Healing mind syringe utility. Cutting for reactor coolant. Oh, I can be. Oh, that's what I need for reactor coolant. I've been wondering how to make that. Yeah, and basically they have to hole up in this house where the what the hell was he doing? Make yourself at home. They have to hole up in this house where the whilst the werewolves attack. And as they're scoping out the house, that's what one of the soldiers says basically, and it just makes me laugh because it's Wonderglue. If you know the character, it's typical. I'm babbling really. If you've seen the film, you understand what I'm on about. If you haven't seen the film, then please take my recommendation and watch the film. It is a damn good film. I mean, I like to think I've got a good grip on on films, but you know, again, it's a personal preference thing. If you like horror films, if you like British films, then give it a watch. It's good fun. It's a good fun film. Typically British. The language in it is exceptionally British. Oh, hello.
So many films in places like these.
The sense of humour, again, absolutely British. British. I'm going to stop saying British now. But yes, it is a good film. There was talk of them doing a sequel. I don't know how that's come on. Let's see how that goes, to be honest. This place is kind of doing me now. I wanted some adhesive. Not on the pin. Not breaking lamp, although I'm going to take your breaking lamp. What have you got there? Stimpak, water. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this short. I say cut this short, it's actually been running a lot longer than I thought it was. Oh look, it's another one of the bastards. Yogi. Take that. What? Is that you? Every time I fire a shot, the place shakes. Ooh, hello.
Chain on the other side.
That is, I'm assuming the raiders anyway. Let us go. God, those things do my head in. Sort that out. Alright, need to get some more ammo. So if that's chained on the other side, how are we... is that my way in?
Awful quiet.
I think that might be the way in. Hello? Oh, great ghouls. Christ, there's a fair amount of crap in here. Freaking low room, just what I need.
Do you think they're hiding in here?
There was actually no need to come in here, was there? There's nothing in here I actually need.
Awful quiet.
Nope, that was pointless. It was quiet until I started shitting the place up. I never saw that, otherwise I'd have... I've just opened that door, otherwise... No, I'm literally just going to finish clearing this out and then I'm going to head back.
Be careful. You don't know where that's been.
What are you even doing out there? Then yeah, I'm just going to head back to Sanctuary. And yeah, just leave it there for a bit, I think. All the boring stuff like the crafting and sorting out my inventory, I'll do that after the broadcast. So yeah, hopefully this has been as much fun as it was before. I'm trying, like I said, as I said this last night, I'm trying to get as many videos up as I can before I return to work. I've got a couple of weeks off. So I want to get some videos up, I want to get some variety up, so things like The Witcher will go up. I just need to reacquaint myself with the controls and the map and the story and yeah, blah blah blah. Thief, I never actually completed Thief. It was one of those games I was playing it, and then something else came out, which stopped me from completing it. Rather than just completing it for the sake of it, I will start it again, and the same with the Order 1886. Although I did complete that, I will start it again, and we'll play through them together if you like. See how things go. There will be more games coming to this channel. Obviously, I want to get a bit of variety up there, rather than just playing Fallout constantly. I mean, Fallout's an easy one to do because it's there, it's on. You're just messing around, you're just talking crap as you mess around. It's an easy one to do. But I want to put some diversity in there. A few games. There might be some games on there which, Transformers Devastation I've been asked to play by a friend of mine. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we've got. Because obviously, like I said, we've got the games coming out this year as well. Street Fighter 5's out next week as I record this. That is a game I will have to get. I love the Street Fighter series. Whether I put any videos up or not, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm not going to get into a conversation about what videos that I'm putting on, which ones I'm not. I did that last night and ended up rambling. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a few up. Trying to build my repertoire up a bit. I have actually had Wes Fury over today. He's actually popped over for a visit. He's not with me currently, but yeah, he did come over earlier. And there was talk of like a collaboration, if you like. And unfortunately, we can't do co-op gameplay, as I explained in my Fallout video yesterday, because of the console difference. But we are looking at doing some sort of collab, maybe having him in the same room. Might have to go for a desktop microphone rather than the headset mic, which I'm using at the moment. See if we can get something going. I don't know. We'll experiment. We'll see what we can do. It's early days yet. This is my third true video. See how things go. I mean, I'm looking to shorten these videos down as well. 20 minutes, half an hour, instead of going 45 minutes to an hour. It's pretty hard to keep going. To be honest, I just lose track of time. And I know if you're watching a video, you don't want to be sat here watching for an hour of just somebody walking around and talking crap and probably sounding like the biggest dickhead on the planet, which I think I did today. I don't know. We'll figure out how it goes. I know Stu wants to do a collaboration as well. Like I say, we'll see how it goes. Early days yet. See how the channel plays itself out. So thank you very much for watching again, guys. If you made it this far to the end, then I applaud you, because this has been another random troll through the cobweb-laden depths of my brain. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you don't already, feel free to leave a message. Feel free to follow me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I mean, feel free to come back and check out my other videos. If you didn't enjoy it, it's not mandatory that you come back and watch my videos. All I'm going to say is, please don't badmouth me for the sake of badmouthing me. If you didn't enjoy my video, fair play, Like I keep saying, everybody's got their own opinions. Someone else might enjoy the video, even if you don't. So yeah, just a bit of common courtesy, I guess, going around. I don't go slagging off other people online. I think it's easy to being online. It's easy to slag other people off because yeah, it's anonymous, hiding behind a screen. There's no need for it. May as well just keep some common courtesy going in the world, eh? But that's a conversation for another time. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give us a like, give us a follow, and yes, I shall see you later. Thanks again for watching, guys, and catch you next time.